Truth Man here. So listen, I'm gonna tell you what I think the worst part of divorce is. I think, and we're talking about this, the sacrifice you make for women and then you find out it ain't worth it. I think the worst part of divorce is, like, I know it's a movie, but Acrimony was a prime example. The premise of the movie, and I gotta finish watching, but she gave up on dude because he was having financial problems. People were putting stuff in her head. She was becoming disrespectful, and they end up breaking up because she basically quit on him. But then his dream was fulfilled. And the whole movie basically was her trying to get money out of him. The worst part, I think, is about divorce is when you finally make it and you got to pay her and she could be with somebody else. And I got faith, man. There's some fair judges out there. I don't think all these I think these judges is watching YouTube and they gonna see that it's only right that they be a little more fair when they judge these divorce hearings. It's only right. But I think the worst part is when you finally make it and they try to, like, some judges are trying to make you pay her when she was really the reason why y'all got divorced. And now she's trying to do what led to your divorce, her not doing, with somebody else. But you gotta pay her. Not fair. Not fair. But I got faith, man. I believe that one day it's going to turn around. That one day a rule is going to be passed or something that's going to change the whole dynamic. Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass, and I think part of it is going to end up being probably legislature that they gonna pass. It's gonna make polygyny legal, so on and so forth. But that's the worst part, I believe. And then and a lot of guys that facing it can see this. Like, when you learn about divorce, it's like you got to put certain stuff on hold to avoid that kind of thing. You can be like, well, I'm not going to write that book right now. Well, I'm not going to start that business right now. Because it's like you starting to see what you're up against. And the reason why somebody that's been married as long as I have, which some of these years you can't even count, because you should never count years of no sex. Like, those don't even count. That's why I wrote that separation years ago. But this is why I tell guys, man, don't get married, man. Don't even waste your time. You think you being righteous? You really being unrighteous when you married the typical woman, because the typical woman is going to cause behaviors in you that the Most High does not necessarily approve of or want. You're going to be getting mad at her, going to sleep without praying, all type of stuff. I've yet to see a woman positively affect a man's spiritual life. Everything about my spiritual life, The only thing she did really was I went to church with her. Everything else I did. And truth be told, I already was thinking about that because I told y'all that been watching me. I had an episode 2 years earlier in the Amtrak train station where I told the Most High, man, if you can get me out of this, man. And for that whole 2 years, that was in my mind. Like, so a lot of the things that I did thinking that this is what the Most High would want. Like, I didn't know anything about concubines and you could have them. I thought that you could only have one wife. And I thought you had to be a certain type of way because, let's be honest, a couple of the pastors I was under were simps. One, he just had a good wife. But a couple of them were simps. So, with this system, man, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. I was sitting thinking about that on my way over here. How all the times I got dissed over financial failures. But then when I succeed financially, it's possible that they'll try to make me give it to her. That's why I tell y'all. Just straight up dissed, calling me dusty, everything. All the years, like this is what's crazy about people. This is why I don't get off into people. Like, I'm not a hateful person. I don't hate people. And I judge people individually. But this is among the reasons why I just don't get off into people. Because anybody can act right when you're doing what they want. But when it comes time for them to make sacrifices to benefit you, how is that going to go? Like, you could have been looked out for people for years and years and years. The minute you don't do what they want, or the minute you need them to make a sacrifice, they can't do it. Can't do it. All of these things I thank God for because this shaped the no matrix persona that I needed in life. But the No Matrix book is not coming out until that divorce is final. I'm not even going to write it. I'm not writing one page of it until that is final. And then the crazy thing about divorce is a lot of time it's just going to linger on. Like, it's going to linger on because the whole time they've been telling you for years they didn't want you, and you figured out maybe she never did and all this other stuff. But then when it's time to divorce, you can't just go divorce them. This stuff go on for years. Like, I heard a dude, he made a video. He said, I paid $75 to marry her. He went down to the courthouse and he said, then he was breaking down how much it cost to divorce her and how long it took. This is insane, man. You ain't got it all. You trying to marry these women with a marriage license. You could tell a woman, you my wife, right? Right. Okay, that's it right there. Yeah, I agree. But when you put that license in it, because here's what happened in most courtrooms. If she say, but he told me I was his wife and we had a little get together, most judges, unless they racist or something, they got something else personal going, they're going to be like, do you have any documentation of that? Do you have a legal marriage license? No, we don't have a marriage license. Well, nothing I could do there. Dude, that's why we tell y'all that. It's kind of somewhat unwise to even bring them in under the same roof. They should be consistently loyal and respectful for a pattern of years, a period of years. And you say, okay, maybe, just maybe, I got something here. But I ain't getting no marriage license though. Because if she betrays you, betrays your trust, turns against you, changes too much, and now it's like we're gonna talk about this next. Now it's like she's pissing on your dreams. Like she don't care. Like look, man, I'm telling you, these women would not care if a job told you would make $1 million, but we got to cut your balls off. They wouldn't care. They'd be like, I think you should take it. And then they'll take half and you won't have no balls. Y'all listen to them too much. Y'all listen to them too much. I saw it with my own mother. I was just over there with her last night. And I'm just amazed how a person will dog you out while you're alive and then miss you when you're gone. I could say that I never did anybody like that. Well, I take that back. One person when I was a kid, my godfather, like I regretted how I was doing them towards the end. But he just got too moody, man. And he was living with us and the back and forth caused them to put him out. And it's like, after a while, I felt bad. Like, man, that dude really admired me. If that was one person that I say admired me, it was him. He started going through health issues and he was getting super moody, crabby. And he wasn't on no little weirdo stuff either. He always wanted a son. And, but for them to be able to capitalize on your dreams is just unfair. I hope that all the egotistical comments that she makes, narcissistic, egotistical, I hope that she really about that life. Because if she really about that life, then I'm going to get a clean break. But most women, they ain't about that life, man. They just be talking. Well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Can y'all believe she told me that she know what's in all these men's mind? Oh, she used the word all. That includes y'all. She know Says she know what all these men be thinking. That includes y'all. She got it, man. She like. But if that's the real deal, then I'll get a clean break. I won't be dealing with this 10 years from now. Look, it's already been established, man. To be honest with you, like I told y'all, man, this is why I was trying to really make videos to help Travis Hunter. They say Travis Hunter was watching all kind of stuff. He even admitted it. And I was getting comments on some of my videos. I almost wrote, "This you, Travis?" The reason why I went so hard on that is because I see similarities to the beginning when I met her. The difference with that is, let's say that Naughty Slim blow up. And let's say he just be practically on Lil Wayne status. She gonna leave Travis Hunter for dude. She like rappers with braids, locks, whatever. It's obvious that's her type. Say, I don't have a type. Whenever you go after the majority, that's probably your type. You already told Lil Wayne you love him and was crying. Then we see you on that one, late night. What are you saying? Three years ago. 5 minus 3 equals. That means you was with him 2 years. Man, my hair is just breaking off, man. It be hanging off. Y'all see that? Yeah, but what time is it? 8:55. Yeah, man. That's the worst part. But like I said, I hope she really about that life. All that stuff she be talking, I hope that's really what's really in her. Then I could move on. Sell off in the sunset. Look at some cactuses in Arizona or something, which, by the way, had the opportunity to go there and just do her thing. But nah, I gotta keep your kids in a different state from you. The cost of living is too high and it's too hot. I put it on my life, they ain't gonna move there. Oh well, I am. Dude, listen. You ever heard the phrase, to solve something, to keep something from happening, just don't do it? To keep divorce from happening, that it is so easy, man. Easy peasy. All you gotta do is don't get married. And you won't get divorced. See, you got some chick in your ear that's gonna change on you. She gonna change, her body gonna change, everything gonna change about her. And you think, well, my girl would never do that. My girl ain't no 304. Not yet, huh? Or is she a secret slut, which we talking about next? We talking about that next. And that's why we're going to end this. I do thank y'all for watching. Hit the like button. support the show by letting the ads play or by sending cash apps. You can also send super thanks. And remember, content by request is a small fee of $1.99. Simply cash app or super thanks the $1.99 and then put what you want me to talk about and we can talk about it. But like I say, to keep something from happening, just don't do it. And to avoid divorce, just don't get married.